What's up, guys? This is Honor from Xeon Gaming, and thank you for tuning into today's episode. This is our first episode on how to create your own FPS game. So, in today's episode, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be basically showing you how you can lay out your map, create your first-person controllers, walk around, create a simple terrain, skyboxes, and just basically set up your game. So, the first thing is first, you guys are going to have to download Unity and maybe Blender, a couple other things. I will give you a free FPS kit in the description. It is not mine. If you guys are wondering, I got it from Mr. Ninja Boy. He is on YouTube. I'll give him credit. All credit to him for that package. It's a very nice package, but I will have you download it from his website, and I'll link his YouTube in the description as well for those of you who want to go and check him out. So, let's get into today's episode. You're going to need to download Unity 3D and just open up a new project, import all the assets. When you come up with new project like this, go into new project, name it, and import everything you see here. Check all of these except this one right here, the standard assets mobile Unity package. You do not need that, so you can just don't worry about that one, and just import them all, and you should get this screen once you're done. Now there will be a little main camera thing over here. Just click on it and then click delete on your keyboard because you don't need that main camera. So basically have this. Now I will be showing you guys really quickly how you can get in and out and look around in Unity. So if you click down, like you click and push in your scroll wheel on your mouse, that basically lets you pan around. You can also click this button up here to pan around. If you scroll down on your scroll wheel, you zoom out, scroll in, you zoom in, and if you right click and hold, you can look around. So that's basically the basics on looking. So let's create a terrain asset. So if you imported all the assets that I told you, you can go up to component, or let's go to game object over here, create other, and go down to terrain. Now it's going to take a second to load. There it goes. Just keep scrolling out. It's going to be kind of a big terrain. Now you can scroll in some. Don't go underneath the map. That's like the worst thing to do. Okay, so here's your map. We're going to want to turn this into grass. So what we're going to go is click on terrain, make sure it's selected over here. Then go to this brush tool where it says paint texture. Scroll down to where it says edit textures and click add texture. Go over here to where it says the texture right here. Click select. Wait for this to come up and scroll down, or actually just go into the search bar and type in grass. You'll have a couple of different options. I'm going to go with grass hill. Click add. This way, when you scroll in, you can kind of see that it is a grassy substance right there. Now, we need to add a person into here. So let's go ahead and go to standard assets, character controllers, and this first person controller, just drag it onto the screen. Now what we're going to want to do is click your first person controller over here. Make sure your mouse is on this box or in this box, and then click F on your keyboard. And it'll zoom you way into your first-person controller. And as you can see, it's halfway through the ground, so if you try to start it right now, you'll fall right through the map. So what we need to go do is make sure your first-person controller is selected and click the Move tool. And then take this green axis, or the yellow one, depending on what it is, and move it towards above the ground, so we have some room above the ground. Once you have some room, you can go ahead and click this play button up here. Now what you should be able to do is basically walk around the map. And now you can see it's pretty dark and it's a blue sky. So I'm going to show you guys how you can basically add some light and create a sky box is what we call it, to make the sky look better. So what we're going to do is click on terrain, click component, rendering. Actually, let's go into game object, create other, directional light. Now right here on this blue axis, take the blue axis and keep scrolling out, and then take it and just keep putting it up until where eventually you get to how it looks like this, to where it's way up here. That way, it pretty much lights up the whole map. You can zoom back into your first-person controller, and now we need to add a skybox. So what we're going to do is in this search bar down here, we're going to type in skybox. It's going to be one word, and then you're going to go up to edit, render settings. Now pick one of these out that you want. I'm going to do sunny day 2 or sunny 2. You click and hold and drag it onto where it says Skybox Material right here in this box. Now you're going to go ahead and click play. Now when you click play, it should be lit up and you should have a sky. So, I mean, it should look pretty decent. Sorry if you're getting a little bit of lag. I don't have the best screen recorder at the moment, but yeah. So this is basically how you can set up your terrain. This is a basic terrain. So let's add some stuff to it. So what we're going to do is you can go back here, go to your assets. Now what you're going to want to do is probably going to add some mountains or so. So if we're going to add mountains, go ahead, go to the edge of a map or wherever you want to add them. Click on terrain and go to this paint, or go to this first option right here. For mountains, we're going to go to the first option. Pick a rocky substance over here, like the brush as rocky. And make sure your brush size is as big as you want it. Now, all you have to do is sorry for this message, but all you have to pretty much do is left click and drag, and it pretty much creates mountains. The more you drag it, the higher they get. So, you guys can do this how you want. Of course, you can make little hills like this, of course. So you can do whatever you want. It's up to you guys on how you make your mountains, and of course, bigger brush size, the bigger the mountains are gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this looks like, because this is bigger than what you probably think it is right now. You look at it, and there's your mountains over there. So you can customize this basically any way you want. Now, one more thing I would like to throw in there is if I go back to my first person, if we want to add a tree, I'm going to show you two more things before I end the episode, but let's add a tree. Type in here, tree, and you'll see where it says big tree. Drag the big tree on top, out here. Hold on. Drag the big tree out here and just set it down. It should look just like so. Okay, sorry about that, but it should look just like that. So when you click play up here, you will notice that you do have a tree. But the bad part is you could probably walk straight through it. This is because they don't have what's called a mesh collider on the tree. So what we need to do is add a collider to it to prevent us from walking through. So what we're going to do is click big tree up here, go to game object, or go to component. My bad. Go to physics and click mesh collider. Then go back into, click play again, and go back and try to walk through that same tree. I bet you it won't let you. So that's how you add it as a solid. Add anything as a solid. You can just click mesh collider, and yeah. Now if it goes for a box, if you're trying to do a box, of course you can go to physics, click box collider, or whatever it might be. But for objects that are all twisted, bended, and all of this, use a mesh collider. It usually works the best. Let's see. What else was I gonna show you guys how to do besides this? Oh well. Shoot, what was I gonna show you? It was something kind of important. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, I found out what it was. Some people have very, very nice computers and would like a wavy type of grass. And what I mean by this is, if you look at this grass when you're playing, it's pretty boring. Like, look at it. It doesn't show anything. Like, you probably want better looking grass. So how you can do this is go over here to where it says this paint option, the paint texture. Once you have your terrain, and go to paint, go to edit textures and click add texture again. Actually, don't do this. Don't do this. Go over here to where it has this this flower right here, the second to last, and then go to edit details and click add grass texture. You're going to go up here to where it says detail texture. Click this little circle. Go up here and type in grass again, and click one of these. I prefer that you guys click this one right here, the second grass, and then click add. Now what we're going to do, take your brush size however big you want it. I'm only going to make a small patch of it, and you'll see it looks like that. Now your computer, the more you add to your computer with this, the more it has to render. So if you have a powerful computer, add as much as you want, but I'm just warning you. Now if you look at the grass, it does move. It sways back and forth, and it's a lot nicer when you look at it. I mean, it looks a lot nicer. So that's how you can add a detailed grass to your game. Well, you can basically customize your game up, make a map that you really do want. I mean, you can customize it any way that you really want. I'm probably going to end the episode for now. This is part 1 of my many episodes that are to come. Stay tuned for another episode. I'm probably going to be posting another episode here in the next couple of days. It's Thursday right now, so I'm probably going to post one on Monday. So stay tuned for that, guys. I hope to see you guys soon. Visit my other tutorials. We will be getting into scripting here soon. Probably not in the second episode, but definitely probably in the third episode. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that. So download my FPS kit. You'll see what that is for later. I just prefer you download it now, so later, if you're in a later video series, you don't have to come back and download something or whatever. Just have it from the beginning. So download that in the description. It should be a MediaFire upload. It will be free. So yeah, this is basically how to create your map. My next tutorial will be about how setting up your gun and adding those type of textures. So the link for the second episode is going to be in the description. Also check out my gaming channel. It's called Llama Hunters. It's going to be in the description as well. It's not just me. It's my friend Jimmy and me. It's a very, very nice gaming channel. I prefer you guys subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I really would appreciate that. All the support helps. Please like this video if you liked it. And please subscribe once again for more videos. And it really does help. Well, this is Hunter from Xeon Gaming. And as always, have a very nice day, guys.